Okay guys, enjoy the chaos that is trying to get back home. Good morning guys. It is, well, I was gonna say the last day, but technically we are going home today. Yesterday was our last day here in Europe, and yeah, we're finally going back. How do you feel? It was a lot of fun while we were out here, but unfortunately it does have to come to an end at some point, and that is today for us. We should arrive back in the States, I think in the morning actually, of Sunday. I'm not exactly sure, but we should be there like at least midday. If everything kind of goes according to plan, that's what's gonna happen. For now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get some breakfast. We're going to head back to the train station, grab our luggage that we left there, and then we'll head back to CDG. Most likely taking the metro this time around because traffic was killer. All right, I will see you guys there. Bye. We first go to grab some complimentary brekkie downstairs. Here's my food. Nice English breakfast. And here's Amy's food. She's got the breakfast of a koala. Oh wait, koalas only eat eucalyptus trees leaves, So now we're leaving London to make our way back to CDG to catch our flight. Little convoluted, but eh. This place was a bit sketchy, but overall it was okay. They were late in opening though, and a lot of people were worried they weren't going to get their luggage in time to make their trains, but overall we were okay. All right, we're ready to leave. Are you ready to leave? Physically you're ready, I feel like. Mentally, I feel like you are not. All right, we are at the train station. We're just waiting for it to give us our platform, and then once we do, we will board.
Good morning, this is a Osaka announcement for Stuart sleeping. Stuart sleeping. Could you please return to the security screening area? Thank you.
So while we're doing the montage from London to Paris, let me tell you the chaos that was trying to get our seats secured. The day before and that day, we were constantly being moved on both our airline seats and our train seats. At some point in both configurations, we were seated separately, which was a little confusing. More on the plane stuff later. We finally secured seats next to each other, only to be told as soon as we got to the station that we would be getting new seats. Luckily, these seats were seated together also. At least this was the least chaotic part of our trip back, despite this being also delayed about an hour.
Dear passengers, welcome to Paris. The local time is 2:51 and we will be arriving at...
Now we're making our way back to CDG by metro this time, we learned. Oh, I see.
Clarence, that's a lotion that they gave us on Air France. And I was like, oh man, that lotion's nice.
Yeah. We have lots of time. We didn't get to spend too much time here in the lounge, but the train into Paris was delayed and we were close to our boarding time. But overall, this lounge was okay. It was pretty nice. Bye, Paris. Bye, France.
No,
Goodbye.
no. Bonjour.
Stays an extra week. Yeah. No. Oh, ew. Ew. Not the plane that we were expecting. Sorry. Amy found a little surprise. New socks. Okay, so this is a little weird. We have like a car seat belt. Amy's also right here. This is a different kind of seat. I don't know. It's not the best.
Madame, Monsieur, bonsoir. Nous vous rappelons que les pleins de carburant sont encore en cours. Pour cette raison, veuillez laisser...
How do you look at an ad?
Amy got an ad.
I have a Chinese.
It's because now you're Chinese. Oh, there you go.
You don't have to say.
Yeah, I didn't have to sit through that. I don't know. Oh my gosh, look, I can see the bottom of the
What are you
plane.
doing? I think my thing's broken. This is mine doesn't have the thing.
What's wrong?
I reset it so my remote works.
Yeah.
I have to watch the Chinese how to get
This ad?
Oh, Samsung.
It's Samsung.
It's a Samsung. That's why.
We got it. They didn't forget.
Now I know why there was socks left in there.
Yeah. Hmm. We're delayed.
Another hat.
Thank you for your patience. I understand you're very sorry for the situation.
Oh shoot. Alright, so update. We have to change planes because there's a technical difficulty. But this
That's
one,
a technical failure.
oh yeah. So we are disembarking, and then we will probably change planes, but I don't know how that works with seats. So I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
Well, everyone's very nice on this plane, so I'm sure everyone will just let each other sit together.
Hopefully.
There hasn't been a single person who's
Sure. Alright, we'll keep you guys updated as to what's going on, but this is the first time in a long time that I've had to do something like this.
That's not true. We had to do this on our way to
Oh,
From
you're
Sacramento?
right. Yeah,
We
we
did planes.
do plane, but then we got back on the same plane.
yeah, they were like it's a 3-hour delay and then it was a 10-minute delay.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll have time to just go back to the lodge.
They're gonna look at our boarding pass and be like, oh, you
No, they'll look at our borders. No, they'll look at our boarding pass and go, "You with the plane with the problem." All right, we'll see what goes on.
I don't want to go to the
All right, we were just told to leave the plane. Now we're moving. Yeah. You want me to hold? Yeah. All right. So weird. It's weird.
Oh, look, I was like, what's that red thing? But it's your recording. I was like, I don't see a red thing. What is it?
I have no idea where we're going. Well, if you guys were ever curious as to what happens, oh, we're taking a bus.
Yeah, it's a bus to go to the next place.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for they got the beach.
Like if I'm waving. Yep. This is our life. Can you imagine if you're just sitting at your gate, you just see a bunch of people like...
It's fun to switch things up. It's a little interesting.
Where are we going? Oh, we're just back at the terminal. Oh, I thought we were going to.
Wait, I thought we were getting on the plane too.
Yeah.
What? So is it an hour and a half from now?
Oh shit.
I think it's an hour and a half from now. Because they have to transfer all the luggage to the new plane.
Oh.
We're already doing that.
Time to buy chocolate for work.
Hey guys, so we were told to go back to the gate, and this is a different gate. They actually put us on a bus and then drove us. They did say should be soon, who knows, but we're at a new gate. Amy and I were thinking about going to the lounge, but honestly, with how these kind of plane changes go, we don't know if they're going to do it in the next 10 minutes or if it's going to be the next 2 hours. So we might as well just stay here around the gate. That way we know that we're at least going to be here. So we don't want them to leave without us. Until then, we will see what goes on. We may get like a chocolate or two while we wait. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. It happens. C'est la vie, huh? So. All right, second time boarding.
3 hours later. I don't know where's the drop.
Okay. No, it's okay. They have to stop. Every video system is being reset right now because there was an error with like half the plane. They said it'll come back in 20 minutes.
Thoughts? What are your thoughts?
What?
Because they opened it. Why did they open it?
It was shut off again. Where's my initialization?
They couldn't fix Johan's TV. He was offered compensation.
And earbuds. We're gonna try to watch on her TV. Nope.
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see. Let's try it. Starter course.
Those eggs were kitten eggs?
I guess.
I know he's in coffee, tea, energy, cognac.
Well, since there's nothing else to do, I guess I'll sleep. Yeah. I guess I'll just, yeah, it's fine. Okay. Good night. We landed.
Jinx.
You owe me soda. Oh, damn. Well, we are back in JFK. We are waiting to pick up our checked luggage. So tired. So, as you saw with the previous clips, my entertainment system did not work the entirety of the flight. But it could have been worse. The reclining seat could have been broken like another passenger.
An old guy.
Yeah. So. Yep. Alright. Ooh, I'm getting contacted by Air France. Hey, we'll talk to you later. Alright, and that was the end of the video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. The next vlog will be out in a few weeks, as I'll be taking a short break, so I'll see you when I get back with the April vlog. We have more adventures on the horizon, and I can't wait to bring you all. Subscribe, leave a like, and comment below on your favorite part of this trip. Also, there will be a more detailed explanation on the disaster that was flying business back to the States on Air France after these credits, so if you're interested, stick around for those. Okay guys, so you might be wondering why I am putting this part of the video at the very end after the credits, after the entire thing, and that's mostly because I have a lot to say about this trip in particular, and it does involve the train and the plane, and honestly it was just total chaos from the very beginning, and I wanted to have a little more time to kind of explain it, and rather than putting it over some clips and having a little bit of a voiceover on that. So yeah. Now, the chaos started actually when we first got into London, and I noticed that our plane had changed and so did our seats. So we specifically chose this time to leave for a couple of reasons. One, we were hoping we would be on the newest plane that Air France offers. It has a really nice business class. That's what we thought we were going to be getting. We ultimately didn't, and honestly, that was okay because for us, we still really enjoyed the food and the ambiance of the first time. So if we didn't get to experience new plane, so be it. At least we get a lie flat and whatnot. And that was completely fine with us. But the thing that wasn't fine with us was that we were separated for some reason. And so I spent a lot of time trying to get us back together in terms of seating. And I finally got it. And then maybe a couple hours later, the configuration would change and new plane, new seating arrangements. And it was really frustrating because it just seemed like there was no communication as to what was happening. And I reached out to Air France that night when we first noticed, and in the morning, and then on the way to the airport at the train station, I kept getting different answers. Ultimately, from what I got from whoever I was able to speak with, it was because of the ground crew that kept changing the configurations, and they couldn't see the pairings of tickets. They just saw that there was this amount of people who paid to be in this cabin, and so they just wanted to make sure everyone got in there and they didn't care who was where. I don't know if that's the official explanation or if that's accurate, but that's what we were told. Now, fast forward, we enjoy London, we go through that, we get to the train station, have some issues with getting our seats secured there, and yeah, that one was a little bit easier to kind of navigate. We were able to get the seats together eventually, and then when we got to the train station, when they scanned everyone's tickets, they told us there was actually going to be a new train because the train that we were supposed to be on was delayed itself, and so they gave us new tickets. And honestly, we got to sit together, so in the end it wasn't that big of a deal. And the delay was about an hour, which is something we factored into our travel time, which I highly recommend whenever you are transferring or you're going from country to country and you're trying to make these specific times, make sure to budget that time correctly, because if we didn't, if we went off of their time, their estimated time, we would have missed our flight. So always make sure to budget extra time for possible delays like this. Now, we were still trying to figure out what was going on with our plane tickets. Even on the way to Paris, I was checking our app, checking the tickets, and it finally looked like everything was secured and we were okay. So we get to the airport, we get into the lounge, we enjoy it for a little bit, and then we have to go into the gate because we were very close to our original boarding time. And then that gets delayed a little bit before we're able to actually get into the first plane. We board the first plane and we sit down, we get relaxed. Now, the first sign we should have realized something was going to go wrong was when we found a used dirty sock in the footwell of Amy's seat. We had to call someone and go like, hi, I don't know if that's used or not, but that's still in there and it's kind of gross. And they go, oh, we're so sorry, that's not supposed to be there. They remove it and we get on our way. And we thought it was going to be okay. That was the first sign. The second sign was we were on the runway for so long. I don't even know how long. We were just stuck there. Amy and I were watching a movie. We almost finished that movie. By the time they made an announcement that, sorry for all the delays, but there is a technical failure. And they made sure to say technical failure, not technical difficulty, on the plane that caused it so that they would not be able to take off. Now, in fairness to them, I'm very happy that they discovered this failure before we were in the air, because that's terrifying. And I would rather we experience a failure on the ground than in the air. So they shuttle us back to the terminal to get everything sorted, to move us to a new plane, whatever. And we're there for about 2 hours before we're allowed to board back on. And so we board back on in the same boarding groups, etc. But like, we are not quite sure what's happening. The seating configuration seemed to be the same, but it's fine. The only thing was that like half the entertainment systems were off while the other half was working, and so they just said, oh, we'll just need a quick reset and then we can go. Yeah, the quick reset, they reset it 2 or 3 times, and then they went to each individual monitor. They reset those a couple more times. Nothing. The half that was broken was just broken. And then the big thing from like what I saw was there was at least one seat where the recliner, the lie flat bed, didn't work at all. And I felt so bad because it was an older gentleman, and the FAs were trying to do everything they can to get it to work. They were trying to pick it up, and it was a nightmare. He couldn't lie flat at all. He couldn't recline at all for the entire flight. And one of the flight attendants did tell me this is why, now they understand why this was in the repair wing and was listed as a backup plane, because it itself had a lot of issues. The only thing is that they weren't technical failures, they were technical difficulties, and that's why they were able to fly the plane, because it didn't necessarily affect the plane's ability to fly and get us there. And by that time that we got on that plane, we were so delayed to get to the next place, to get to our destination, that like when we landed, most trains had stopped. There was no way to get back to like our place. We were originally planning on getting back at around noon, 1 or 2. And by the time we got back, the last train to our apartment, our area, was not running, which stops at around 2 a.m. So we were significantly delayed, and the compensation that we got was for just the delay. We did reach out to Air France because of all the issues and whatnot. They gave us a voucher for the inconvenience of the entertainment system not working, but other than that, there was nothing else. Honestly, that's fine. We weren't really expecting anything anyways. It was just such a nightmare trying to get back home through this flight. And the big thing was that this was supposed to be a nice experience, fairly, relatively chill, but there was no communication from the airlines. And when we tried to communicate, everyone was like, this is someone else's problem. This isn't our fault. This is someone else. This is another team. We don't know what's going on. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to figure it out on your own. And then when it came to filing the claim, filing like whatever, it was also so difficult to get any answers from anyone for the longest time. And honestly, this whole experience was just such a nightmare. And I don't think I would ever use the voucher that was given to us as compensation. Mostly because, yeah, I don't know if I would ever want to fly like that again. And it sucks because Air France has always been such a good airline that my family and I have enjoyed over the years, but we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. I know that one experience can really turn you off. And one thing to note is that it might just be a one-off. And yeah, it'll be stuck in the back of your head the next time you fly with them or you try something out, but you're never gonna know if it is a fluke or if it's something else. Anyways, I just wanted to give a little more explanation about the whole disaster that was business class on the way back and why there was a lack of footage once we landed. And in fact, after I went to sleep, that was pretty much it because there was nothing else I could do. So I wanted to give a little bit more of an explanation on that. Okay, well, I've rambled long enough. I can see on the counter that I have rambled long enough. I hope you guys have enjoyed the explanation and the video overall. As I mentioned in the credits, if you're still here, thank you, by the way. But if you're still here, I will be taking a break for the next few weeks, mostly just to kind of recuperate and recharge the batteries. I've been working really hard on this series and the past few vlogs. So yeah, I wanted to take a little bit of a break, and then we'll come back with the April vlog, the May vlog, and I do have a few other videos. Here's a little sneak peek for those of you guys who are able to make it to the end and have the attention span to make it to the end. I am working on, I think, 2 or 3 other videos that aren't necessarily vlogs. They're more like challenges or straight up reviews, things that I don't normally do on my channel. And normally those would go on Wednesdays, but I'm thinking that after the break, I may actually make some of these videos and post them as my main video on Saturdays, just for the next 3 or 4 videos. But it all depends, it's all up in the air, and that's part of the reason why I want to take a little bit of a break, so I can kind of like organize that in my head and see how I want to put it in here. But yeah, that is pretty much the end of the video. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, week, whatever day it is, night that you're watching this. Clearly it's day for me, but I will see you guys when I get back. Thank you guys so much for all the support on the series as a whole. It was really fun making it and getting it together. All right, peace.